gyms for 4 years prior to coming here. So I'm super excited to be here, and I'm really excited to be able to share a new offering. We're going to start here at UAC in the end of the month. This is just a 30-minute chat about 3 easy steps to reset your health. And then towards the end, I'll explain what we have going on towards the end of the month when we kick off with our nutrition challenge on the 24th, and as well as one-on-one nutrition coaching, if that's something that you're interested in. Well, let's see if there we go. All right, guys, so let's jump right into it. So there are billions of diets out there. It seems like we are approached every week with someone trying to get us to buy a new product or a quick fix. Social media and our magazines, advertise losing 30 pounds in 30 days, which is just not really realistic. And it's most importantly, not sustainable. We have partnered here at UAC with a nutrition company called Healthy Steps Nutrition. They've helped a ton of people find the healthiest versions of themselves. And so I've been training, just a little bit of background on what's going on. I've been training with a mentor with them. This Healthy Steps Nutrition is a company that is developed. It was founded by a team of registered dietitians. So I'm a nutrition coach, not a registered dietitian, but all of the content, the app that we're going to use, every single thing, all of the training I've gone through has been led by registered dietitians. So I've learned a whole lot. I'm excited to bring it to you guys. We have kind of focused on 3 main important keys to success. The first is that you need something simple. If it's easy, you will stick to it. The more restrictive you are, the less likely you are to have long-term success. Secondly, you need a support system. We'll get more into this on step 2, and you can kind of look through your handbook. You'll see that we'll kind of dive into that in a little bit more depth. Third, you need to track. Success leads to motivation. We live in a society where being busy is better, but what if it's not? The problem is this leaves us overwhelmed and feeling like we haven't done enough. Have you ever woken up and asked yourself, what did I get done today? You're so busy that you kind of spin in a circle and you just wind up feeling overwhelmed at the end of the day. I certainly have. I know we probably all have been there, especially these days with COVID. Life's kind of been turned upside down. When we fill our schedules to the max, our health and wellness often gets pushed to the back burner. We only get one body, guys. We need to take care of it by properly fueling it, moving it, prioritizing recovery, and having a positive mindset. So here's the deal. Your life, your relationships, your health status is not going to change unless you do. I want to help you make those meaningful changes. So the nutrition program, Healthy Steps Nutrition, we're backed by Healthy Steps Nutrition. They've helped over 30,000 people around the world take control of their health. Here listed are just some of just 3 of their success stories. They've helped, like I said, 30,000 people. Our hope is to turn this into success stories with members here at UAC. What we can offer you here is a great accountability and a great support system, a consistent fitness program, and a holistic nutrition plan. Today, I want to talk to you about the 3 trends all of these success stories have in common that help them get off their medications and live their healthiest life. You're going to be shocked because it's not what you think. Step 1 is to shift your mindset. The first thing that everyone had in common was their mindset. We live in a world focused on diet culture, and we're surrounded by fad diets and quick fixes. We all live in a microwave society. We all want instant results, instant success, instant happiness yesterday. We live in a society that glamorizes restriction as well. Here's the problem. Health and nutrition don't work like that. These influences can negatively shift our mindset. You may be shocked hearing that mindset is the first step, because most people think that to reach their goals, they need their macros or they need a meal plan or something super restrictive. Giving you a piece of paper is not going to teach you how to stay on track or how to manage triggers or change your lifestyle. 2 out of 3 people are going to regain the weight they worked so hard to lose. What we're looking for here is a lifestyle change, not another diet. So lifestyle is vague. I know that's a very vague term for most of us. What does that mean? Why does it matter? Look at this framework, this healthy steps nutrition framework. All of these things are related and they all work together. Let me give you an example. Who needs their sleep? I have clients tell me all the time, I only need 4 hours of sleep. So how many of you guys think you are functioning on 4 hours of sleep? Sometimes I think I am, and I'm not. You might not realize it, but lack of sleep will often have an effect on your ability to handle stress, food cravings, exercise, and recovery. When you don't sleep, your cortisol level is elevated, leptin, which tells your brain when you're full, is decreased, and ghrelin, the hormone that makes you hungry, is increased. So with less sleep, you're more stressed, you're less satisfied, you're more hungry. It all connects. To shift your mindset and lifestyle, we need to consider your inner thoughts. Your thoughts become reality. The things you pay attention to in your life become reality. Let me give you an example. Say you buy a new car, it's a black Jeep. The next time you go driving, you start to like recognize and realize like there's a lot of Jeeps on the road. And you know, it's like did everyone have a Jeep or is it just me? I mean, the reason is now that you own a Jeep, you've bought a Jeep or a certain type of car, you are more aware. You're thinking more about them subconsciously without even knowing it. So the same thing goes with your thoughts, with your nutrition, with your fitness. If you're negative, you're going to think more of negative. We're hardwired to think about negative. It takes a lot of effort to be positive and to think positively when you wake up. One way to really try to change that mindset is when you wake up, when you're in bed, before you even get out of bed, and when you go to bed at night, just think about something that you have planned in your day, or at the end of the day, something you did that maybe other people couldn't do, and just be grateful for that. Something as simple as being able to get out of bed without pain. To shift your mindset and lifestyle, we need to, oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. There we go. Yeah, we got there. Where's my notes? There we go. Did I do the right one? Yeah. All right. Progress is never a straight line. But if you can understand what you want and why you want it, it'll be easier for you to stay focused and to move forward. We all need something that we're moving forward towards. So what do you want? What is your goal? On your worksheet, if you'd like to, you can take a second and write down what your goal is. And it doesn't have to be something that's nutrition. It doesn't have to be fitness, just something for you that is important to you. Why do you want to accomplish this goal? Again, if you've got a specific reason, the why behind the goal, that's really important. Just go ahead and note that down. And then lastly, how will you feel when you get there? And what else in your life is going to improve? Here's an example of a Healthy Steps nutrition client. He wants to lose 30 pounds over the next 4 to 5 months. His why was because he wants to fit into his clothes again. He wants to feel more comfortable, to have more energy, and to be a better example for his kids. To do that, he's working with a nutritionist or a nutrition coach, and he's doing personal training 3 times a week. His nutrition coach works with him each week and focuses on one habit at a time. The coach provides accountability to help him stay on track. Building a plan to shift your lifestyle and mindset may look something like this. It's important to set realistic and achievable goals. Research shows that if you write them down, make them realistic, and keep them present, you'll be more likely to achieve them. All right, so the second step here that all of those successful people had in common was having the right team in their corner. So we weren't meant to do this life alone, guys. You need people who are going to be there to support you. That's why step 2 is finding your tribe. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. which is crazy. Are they positively or negatively impacting your progress towards your goals? On the workbook, guys, step 2, you can list the top 5 people you spend the most time with, if you'd like to, and really be honest with yourself about who you're surrounding yourself with and how they're affecting your progress. When we look at our clients who have lost 50 to 100 pounds and they've kept it off, they've all had a really good tribe and a really good support system of people around them that were cheering them on and doing things to help them stay on track. When we look at people who struggle to lose weight and keep it off, they typically don't have a strong support system. Don't underestimate the value of community. Step 3 is to take action. Those who are successful don't just wish, they do. This is by far the toughest part, guys. But if you can do steps 1 and 2, it's going to be a lot easier to take action on step 3. Yes.
Like, do the people in your tribe need to also subscribe to the lifestyle that you are trying to achieve?
No, they don't have to be, they don't have to exactly line up with what. Got them. They don't have to be do exactly what you're doing and be on the same exact fitness and nutrition journey, but they need to be someone that's willing to support you. Like, for example, if they want to go out to dinner on Friday night and it's really important for you to maybe stay in and make your own meal, they're willing to shift a little bit. Not all the time. There's always going to be some negotiation, but there has to be a willingness to like meet a common ground. Let's see. All right, so your habits become your routine becomes your lifestyle. Are your daily habits moving you towards or away from your goals? I want you guys to ask yourselves that and be honest with yourself. For most of us, we have great intentions, but there are roadblocks, temptations, something gets in the way, life, COVID, all of the crazy stuff going on in the world right now. I want you to think about building a house. The house is built on a solid foundation. You lay brick by brick. Same thing goes for your life. Your daily habits are the foundation you are laying to achieve your goals. So you might be wondering what you can do to reset. So we're going to dive into the 3 healthy steps to reset your health. Number 1 is add more whole foods into your diet. Start choosing whole food options and less processed packaged foods that have a lot of sodium, fat, and sugar hidden in the labels. Simple way to start this is by reshaping your plate using the plate method. This is something that is very simple. It does not require you to count macros. It is just a small shift. It's just a small habit shift. So this is what the plate method looks like. As you can see, half of the plate is filled with a non-starchy vegetable, a quarter with the lean protein, and a quarter with a starchy carb like potato or rice. And then a little bit of mindful, healthy fats. So nut butter, olive oil, avocado, things like that. Step 2 is to focus on balance. When we say balance, that means, does every single meal and snack that you have that you consume throughout the day include a protein, a carb, and a fat? Pairing each meal and snack with all 3 of these macronutrients will keep you fuller for longer. Step 3 is limiting added sugar. The AHA recommends no more than 6 tablespoons or teaspoons for women and 9 for men. Average person consumes over 150 pounds of sugar per day. That is 46 teaspoons per day, the average person, which is a lot. Yes, it's wild. Per year, not per day. Did I say per day? I might have said per day. My bad. Per year. Which just shoveling it in. But that equals 46 teaspoons per day, which is still crazy. That's a lot. It's not surprising. Sugar is super, super addicting, and it's hidden in a ton of packaged food items. I don't know about you, but I've gone through times in my life where I've cut down a lot on sugar, and I stopped wanting it after the first like week or two. And then once I started having a little piece of chocolate here and there, you start thinking about it more. So it's very addictive for sure. We're going to take a couple minutes. We're going to answer some frequently asked questions now. First one is, what should I eat around my workout? Fueling around your workouts to gain muscle, to lose fat, increase energy, or any health and fitness goal is super important, guys. Aim to have a healthy carb and a protein before and after your workout. Think about if you don't put gas in your car, you're not going to get anywhere. The same thing goes for your body. If you don't have fuel, carbs before a workout, you're going to struggle, especially if it's a longer workout. My favorite, yes.
What kind of protein?
Lean. You want to really try to, fat is a slow absorbing, so you might feel a little bit more sluggish. Yeah, like a chicken.
Before workout?
A little bit, not a ton. After, definitely, 100%. But a small, yeah, carb and protein. Eggs is a great one. Yeah. So for me, I like to do a banana usually, and then if I have time to make oatmeal at home, like I did this morning, I do like oatmeal on the stovetop, and I actually put in a scoop of protein powder. Yeah, like vanilla, it was awesome. It's so good. It's so good. So something like that. And then after work, our non-fat Greek yogurt with a handful of blueberries, rice cake, peanut butter, and some kind of protein as well. Beef jerky is something good, easy. Those little tuna packets. Question 2, what if I don't like vegetables? What should I do? A lot of people don't like vegetables, but a lot of people are also making vegetables the wrong way. So try roasting. What works best for me is roasting vegetables because it still has a crunch. You can put some flavoring on it. You don't need to use a lot of oil at all. If you have an air fryer, you don't need any oil at all. It's a lot more delicious than a frozen bag of broccoli that you heat up in the microwave. So, trying to kind of mix up how you're preparing is a really good way to get over this hump if you really think like vegetables are the worst thing ever. Also, like freezing spinach. If you buy a big thing of fresh spinach, you can freeze some of it, throw it in a smoothie. It's a really easy way to get extra nutrients. Third question is, where do I start? I want you to start with one thing at a time. It might be something you already had in mind for yourself for this new year, or it might be one of the things that we discussed today. But the best and fastest way to reach your goal is to work one-on-one with a nutrition coach to build an individual program for you and to keep you accountable. Accountability is key. As many of you know, if you don't sign up for the class, I feel like you're way less likely to get up, get out of your house, and come here, right? Or if you're trying to work out on your own, like me too. I have a basement, and a garage gym, and it's really hard sometimes when you're by yourself to find that motivation. So this is kind of along the same idea of just having a coach holding you accountable. Here's the deal. There's never a perfect time to get started, guys. There's always going to be something in the way, but you've got to commit to yourself. Your transformation starts with you doing these 3 things. The first we talked about is to shift your focus. Try to think more positively. So gratitude, write things down throughout the day, or just even think about them. If someone lets you in on traffic, that's something to be grateful for. Small things make a big difference in your head. Second is to identify your tribe and surround yourself with the right people. Third is to take action. It's simple, but it's definitely not easy. All right, so here's a little bit about our nutrition program that will be coming out at the end of the month that I will be heading up. Here at Urban Athletic Club, we're focused on a habit-based approach to create an individual plan just for you. We work together utilizing our many tools and resources to build your nutrition foundation to create a sustainable plan. Along with our tools and resources, we know how important support and accountability is when it comes to our long-term goals, which are why we will be there to help guide you and tweak the plan every step of the way. If you guys are looking for a little bit more information or real life scenarios, these are all clients that have worked with Healthy Steps Nutrition in the same exact one-on-one program that I'm going to be running. You're more than welcome to listen to these podcasts. They're not super long, 20, 30 minutes. If you got some time in the car and you're interested, just a little bit more resource for you. So like I said, we're super excited to launch this brand new nutrition and accountability challenge. We've got 30 spots for the challenge. You will work with a coach individually and as a group to discuss your goals at the beginning and end of the challenge. You'll also have group support through messaging on the app to keep you accountable. You can sign up today with me if you would, so we can get you in the system today, or you can put your name on the sign up sheet that's at the front. If you're on Zoom and also here in your workbook, if you're live, you can scan this and this will lead you directly to somewhere that you can sign up. And let's go a little bit more into the nutrition challenge. This is exactly what you're going to get. This is the offerings that it is $149 for the challenge. And then you have the option at a reduced rate to go into monthly ongoing coaching after that once you graduate from the challenge. So you're going to get a group kickoff seminar. It's going to be similar to this for those that have signed up for the challenge. It will be a little bit longer, probably 45 minutes to an hour here in the gym, also on Zoom. It will be recorded as well. Basic nutrition education, introduction into building healthy habits. So you will receive every week, you're going to receive different educational videos, just things that can like make you more aware of what you're doing. And you also get a new recipe every single week. Challenge meal plan, if that's something you're interested in. It's not individualized. It is more of a like group meal plan. It's not something you are required to follow, but it's available to you. Post and pre-challenge 30-minute meeting with me that will be done in person. It can also be done over Zoom if that's what you're more comfortable with, but you'll get basic biometrics like weight and body measurements. And then we'll sit down and just talk about, get like one goal, a short-term goal nailed down. There'll be group messaging on the app. I'll show you how to use the app. There will be group accountability through that messaging. And like I said, it's a 28-day program. There also will be mini challenges every week. So we'll have 4 mini challenges each week. These are really simple habit-based things that you will be able to check off. It'll be like every single day you're going to have that as something to do, and you can check it off in the app. I'll be able to see how consistent you've been. There will be raffles at the end of each week for small prizes. Some of the challenges, you might see something like eat a protein with every meal this week, or drink 60 ounces of water every day this week. So it's going to change each week, and just something to kind of hold you accountable. Yes. So everyone's going to be in it together. Essentially, like I'm going to probably send you guys out videos. We can post pictures of like, if you're, I think one of the challenges that I'm going to do is going to be meal prep, do a bulk protein meal prep. And like, we can all post pictures. So it's kind of like, it's each other cheering each other on. If you've been in a group class, like today was awesome. Everyone was cheering each other on. It's just having other people there doing it with you, experiencing the same things with you, maybe bouncing ideas off of each other, challenges, that kind of stuff. Ongoing coaching is available after the challenge. You could also, if you don't want to do the challenge, you can sign up directly for ongoing coaching as well. We have 2 different brackets there. There's a standard accountability and there's a higher accountability, which is a little bit of a higher price point. There's a 3-month commitment to that, because you really do need to have about 3 months to see some good results. And then after that, you would go on to ongoing coaching, which is monthly at a lower rate. With ongoing coaching, it's more individual to you. So you're going to get an individual meal plan. We're going to sit down, you'll get a DEXA scan, which is a little bit more in depth than just the body measurements. A 30-minute meeting with me every once a month. The higher accountability, you get a 15-minute phone call every week. And then there's also check-ins on the app every single week. So just a little bit, think of it like one-on-one personal training as opposed to a group fitness class. That's how you want to think about the challenge and the ongoing coaching. All right. So any questions? Does anyone want to share a goal that they've written down? Or anybody on Zoom want to share? I hope I'm still on Zoom. We'll see. No? Nobody? What do you want? So,
Well, I just like wrote like, oh, I want like a a better like bench or something. But I also put down like specific weights for things that are just me. I'm like, oh, okay.
weights for the gym?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like my own weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, is this reasonable? Because that's another question you have to ask yourself.
Right. Is it realistic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking to put on muscle mass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like easy in a way.
I have a goal.
What's that?
My goal is to eat at home 5 days a week.
Yes. I love that.
All 3 meals.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's doable. Well, are you working from home, Tanmay?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So meal prep, if we can meal prep at least one, and then just have like things on hand that are really easy to either throw in the microwave, like those rice bags you can throw in the microwave. There's a lot of stuff that I'm here literally like 8 hours a day, and I bring my food in, like it's definitely super doable. I know you think it maybe isn't, but we would start with one thing at a time. It's not this is holistic, and it's meant to help you, even if you want to stop working together with a nutritionist, it's meant to like help you build in these habits to your life that you can sustain by yourself. Because that's the goal. Like we all know it's not realistic to work with a nutritionist for years on years on years. That's not what we want. So I'm not going to throw a macro plan at you and be like, whoa, yeah, go. Like meal prep all for 3 meals, or meet these macros, or else it's not going to be that, unless that's something you're looking for. If you are a numbers person, we definitely would sit down and put together a macro plan. But otherwise, most people, it starts with just small changes, like the plate method, just implementing that for lunch and dinner at least 3 times a week. You eat the same thing. So then maybe it's trying new recipes.
Same meals. Like,
What do you mean? You eat the same thing, the same meals, is what you're saying?
yeah.
So
It's just like
trying new recipes.
Yeah, it's just like I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I get stuck in that sometimes too. But that's what I'm here for. Like we have an entire like binder of recipes, and they're all healthy, and they have the macros if that's something you're interested in. So just kind of like opening up your world so you don't get bored and eventually fall off, because eating the same thing all the time is awful. I know. All right, guys, that is all that I have for you today. We did 30 minutes on the dot. Thank you guys for hanging out and staying here. I know it's Saturday, so I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you have questions. If you want to sign up, I will be here. If not, if you got to run, you can put your name on the sign up sheet. My plan is to call or text you guys tomorrow and Monday when I have some time, just to confirm you're okay. You definitely want to sign up before anything is charged to you. Okay. So thank you guys so much. All right. I don't know what happened on Zoom. There we are. There's Graham.